Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Queen Talks Crime. I am back again with another video. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. Shout out to my new and old subscribers, members, and moderators. Let's get to it. We know right by the title, we're going to be talking about Jelani Day. And there is a update with Jelani Day. It's an update. There was a meeting. This article was posted February 10th, 2022. All right. This is new. Carmen Day is informing us on what's going on at this time. Jelani Day's mom left with no answers. It's the title of the article. But we're finna go through and read and see what she has to say and what was law enforcement's response. Bloomington, Illinois. A grieving mother is still searching for answers from police 6 months after her son's death and disappearance. Carmen Bolden Day, mother of Illinois State University graduate student Jelani Day, said she met with Bloomington Police Chief Jamal Simpson Thursday about her son's case. And that was the 10th. Okay? Tonight is Saturday. She just met with him Thursday. Keep that in mind. Bolden said it's a meeting that she's been trying to schedule for months. And even spoke to the city council about it in January. So she already went to the city council in January. That was a month ago. Okay? That was a month ago. 1 month ago, I'm sorry. At Thursday's meeting, Bolden said all the chief told her was that her son's case is still active and is not yet classified as a cold case. Well, Chief, we the people gonna let you know that there's no need to say it's not yet classified as a cold case, because we are going to fight for it not to be classified as a cold case. We want to keep fighting until you solve this murder. Do your job. That's what we're fighting for. So you don't need to tell Carmen, and you don't need to tell the people that it's not yet classified as a cold case, because that's unacceptable. We're not going to accept that. Do your job. We want answers. It's been over 6 months and you have nothing. You do have something. You just don't want to tell us nothing. Let me just say that. But yeah, so the chief told her that her son's case is still active, not yet classified as a cold case. I quote, "I did not get a lot from the meeting. I was told Bloomington Police is not the lead, but they are participating in the Jelani Day Joint Task Force," Bolden said, and I quote, "The task force consists of the LaSalle County Sheriff's Office, Peru Police Department, Bloomington Police Department, Illinois State Police, and the FBI." So you got all these agencies they have information. They have found something out. It's just not what they want to find out. So they're holding on to try to figure out what's their next move. I mean, because you got Jelani's phone, and there was a lot in that phone. There was a lot of information. I'm pretty sure it was. Phones give people up all the time and solve cases all the time. The point is, law enforcement is standing and keeping what they have private. And the question is, why? However, the police have not specifically said how each agency is directly involved or to what extent. Jelani Day went missing in Bloomington this past August. He was last seen alive at the Beyond Hello cannabis store off of Veterans Parkway on August the 25th. However, a few weeks later, his car, clothes, and eventually his body was recovered in LaSalle County. In October, the LaSalle County coroner revealed Day's cause of death as drowning, but Bolden believes her son was killed. Let's pause right there and let's address this. His cause of death, what they're trying to tell us, as a trained professional swimmer, he drowned. That's the cause. We still have no manner. We don't know if someone helped participate, held him down, incapacitated him, and where he could not swim to his safety, such as, example, hit him somewhere hard enough. I, in my personal opinion, feel like the reason why they sawed off his jawbone was because he had damage to the mouth they was trying to hide. Okay, because the narrative they want was suicide. So that's why they got rid of the jawbone. I think there was damage to the jawbone. So he could have got hit with something, thrown in the water, and drowned and wasn't able to save himself. We haven't heard nothing about the toxicology report. He could have been slipped something as well. They could have made him take. It's so many options here. My point is, the cause of death is drowning, but there is no manner. He didn't drown himself. He did not commit suicide. I don't even believe the cause of death as drowning, because y'all said the organs was mush and all of the organs had water in it anyway. The body was so degradable and damaged, you can't 100% say that his death was drowning. But that's what they are leaving us with. A professional swimmer. Now, just because it says he drowned does not mean he committed suicide. Does not mean nobody helped in this death. That does not mean that. So I want y'all to understand that. That's not what that means. He could have had help. Somebody, I believe, drove him there. I believe he went incapacitated. Or if he went there with somebody. People were involved because they spread his clothes between two cities. How did he do that if he committed suicide? That makes no sense. At the end of the day, the cause of death, drowning. Question is, was he incapacitated? Y'all covering up and degrade the body so bad lets me believe there was damage to his body. There was damage to organs that y'all didn't want to pass to the next coroner. Yeah, damage to body severely and organs. That lets me know something else happened to him that y'all are trying to cover up. Because he could have been hurt, injured, thrown in there, or held down in there where if it's a for real cause of death, because we don't believe the cause of death, but if he really did drown, it was because he had help. Somebody incapacitated him or held him down in water. And we still don't have a manner. We still don't have a manner. We the people don't believe the cause of death is drowning with all the damage to the organs that y'all said was liquefied. So then that would mean water will be into all of the organs, not just the lungs. And y'all never really spoke up on the lungs. That never was really addressed. So with the body being severely damaged, your organs being so damaged, how did y'all come up with a cause of death? We the people want to know. Because we smarter than that. Police have not said or why Jelani ended up in the river and have not ruled out foul play. That lets you know because they have not ruled it out, but we won't let them rule it out anyway. Because no matter what, they can't rule it out because the facts remains that this man's items, his car was abandoned, that points to foul play. All of his clothes, wallet, phone was discarded. They thrown it out on the interstate. All of the evidence points to someone murdering him. All of it points to foul play. That's why they cannot. Too many facts point to it. They cannot rule out foul play even if they want to. What they're trying to do now is control the narrative. But they cannot by no means rule out foul play because the facts remain. How did his clothes get between two cities? His phone was thrown out. Did different people picking up lanyards, wallets in between two cities? I mean, that's common sense. Other people were involved in Jelani Day's death. And we will not stop until we find out, until we get justice for Jelani Day. I have been, and here's a quotation. I quote, I have been seeking answers for my son. I am seeking justice for my son. I do not have those answers. I have a bunch of nothing, Bolden Day said. They're telling me that they're doing one thing and then they're doing the same thing 8 weeks later. It's the same stuff all the time. They put out a search warrant on October the 27th and on January the 5th. They're telling me they put out that same search warrant again. Let's ask this question, because that's some tea right there. That's a golden nugget. Carmen Day just gave us a golden nugget. She just gave us some tea. Nobody on the news have gave us this tea. Nobody else, law enforcement spoke out. She just gave us a very important information. They put out a search warrant on October the 27th and on January the 5th. So last year, October 27th, and this year, January 5th, y'all put out a search warrant and the same search warrant. Question: who is that search warrant for? What is that search warrant for? What and who? I already know the why. You trying to figure out information. What kind of search warrant, law enforcement? What are y'all looking for? That's something new right here. So, who did y'all, law enforcement, FBI, who did y'all put out the search warrant for? Who is the person you put out the search warrant for? And what is the search warrant for? Because don't forget, a search warrant could be for a person, things, electronics, places, apartments, houses. Where is the search warrant to be served at? Where are they trying to serve the warrant at? What's the address of the search warrant? There's always a place that you're trying to look at, something you're looking at. There's a place that you're looking at. So what is the who, the what, and we know the why. But y'all, law enforcement, give us more information on that why. Because we interested into what exactly y'all are looking into. So that's a golden nugget, y'all. And that's some new information I wanted to let you guys see for sure, is that they've been putting out search warrants. And they're being quiet about it. So who are you searching? Who is the search warrant for? And for what? What is the search warrant for? Who is the search warrant for, and for what? And where? And for where? Things don't make sense, and they don't add up. But that tells me that they're looking at somebody. They could be looking at more than one person. But this information tells me that these couple of search warrants, that they're looking at somebody. And they're trying to find something. And they're on the hush-hush about it. Now, if you're really doing your job, FBI, okay. But don't just be throwing out, blowing smoke. Because she's saying that y'all told her about a search warrant on October 27th. And then there was another one on January the 5th. And now y'all telling her again Thursday that y'all put out the same search warrant. So what's going on? Are y'all not getting the information that you're seeking? Are you not getting that information that you're looking for? What's up? What's the dealio? Are you not getting the answers that you're seeking? So this information tells us they're looking at someone, they're searching for something, and they have a location that they're looking at. They have a person they're looking at, they're looking for something, and they have a place they're looking at. And that right there is a little improvement of where we was just at, because we was at nothing. And she's saying things don't make sense and they don't add up. And I quote, Bolden Day told WMBD again on Thursday that her hope is the FBI takes over as the lead investigators in the case. She says, and I quote, I do need for an agency that appears to give that attention and those resources to 9 people of color. They look for them, they find answers, and find out what happened to them. And it is time to hold law enforcement, news stations, people that give out information, it is time to hold them responsible. It is time. It is time. So she says she needs for an agency that appears to give attention and those resources to 9 people of color. They look for them. They find answers. Find out what happened to them. So yes, I would hope that this same agency would extend that same opportunity to myself in this case with Jelani, so that I can get those same answers and closures. And I quote, Bolden Day says she wants to know what Bloomington police did within the first month of Jelani's disappearance. We the people want to know that as well, Carmen. Yes, Bloomington PD, BPD. We the people would like to know what all did you do in your investigation the first month Jelani disappeared? What all did you do in your investigation? Was there any warrants? Was there any DNA collected? Was there any photos of the body, of the crime scene? The first month that he disappeared, let's see. Did you put out any Amber Alerts? How long was the Amber Alerts? Was you actually looking? We the people want to know. We the people want to know. What exactly did you do in that first month, though? The first month, we want to know, what did y'all do? What all information did you collect? What all did you find? Then once you found him, did you take photos? What else did you find? We want to see it all. At least the mom. Give mom all of that. And that's going to prove if y'all did y'all's job correctly. That's going to prove if y'all did y'all investigation correctly. That's going to prove a lot. Because you should have more information than you have right now, BPD. Because y'all already shown us that y'all didn't care about this black boy, Jelani Day, that was found face down the river. Yeah, y'all already showed us that y'all didn't care. So, I'm already expecting the answers of the work y'all did in the first month of Jelani's disappearance to be very slim to none. And I quote, they came to me with a bunch of numbers and nothing adds up. They say they have this many hours of video footage. Well, it's been 6 months. They say they've done footwork. Well, when did this occur? I wanted to know from the Bloomington Police Department what they did within those first 30 days. It's not my intention or goal to bash the police. We'll pause right there for a second. Really, BPD, y'all told Carmen y'all got hours of video footage? We the people would love to know what footage you have. At least show it to Carmen. If you can't show it to the people, show it to Carmen. And we the people would like to say this. If you have all these hours of video footage, then you should be another step ahead in your investigation. You should have some suspects. You should have some persons of interest. Yeah, you should. And you've done footwork. What footwork? What footwork? Carmen, I quote, said, it's not my intention or goal to bash the police. That's not what this is about. It's about doing their job effectively and giving the due diligence that my son deserves, my family deserves. And I quote, Bloomington Police Department declined to interview about the meeting. Through a spokesperson, they sent WMBD a statement that reads, and I quote, the meeting today was a private meeting between the Bloomington Police Department's leaders and members of the Day family. It is still an active investigation. As members of the Jelani Day Task Force, we implore anyone who has information to contact the FBI tip line, 1-800-CALL-FBI. So, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I am glad that she finally got to meet with the chief that she's been trying to meet with for months. It's about time. They see that Carmen and we the people are very persistent. We're not going to stop, so they might as well go ahead and break down and do their damn job that we pay our taxes for. So they might as well do that. Give us what they have. Do their job. They should have suspects. So one thing that we learned, it's a couple of things that we learned that we did not know that I want to point out real quick before I end this video. One thing, they have been putting out search warrants, and they have a new search warrant they put out January the 5th. We don't know what the search warrant, who it's for, what is it about, and the place it's put out for. But we do know there has been a couple of search warrants. I was not aware of that. That's new, okay? No, they have not gave us that information. Also, she's also let us know that they have hours of video footage. So we the people would like to know, that makes you wonder, make us think, hours of video footage where? Is it at the cannabis store, the highway, ISU? There's a many possible places they can have hours of footage. So if they have all these hours of footage, then they should be closer, at least the next step ahead of where we are now with suspects. And the search warrants tell me that y'all got a person of interest. Y'all got someone that y'all interested in that you're looking at. That you're trying to find something at a place, a person. So this is a big update from where we was at, because we didn't know anything. And we're still fighting. This is a step closer to Jelani Day getting justice. Knowing just a little bit of the private meeting that Carmen Day had, we're a step closer to finding out what happened to Jelani Day. I love you guys. This is your girl, Queen Talks Crime, and I'm out. Peace.